Well, hello everyone. Welcome back. It's been a while. Or a minute, as kids say these days. Session 16. I think it's officially been a year now. A little past. So that's super cool. And everyone is currently exiting the theater of sorts, as you have just watched a play performed by a bunch of raven folk. And as they silently exit the theater, you follow in tow. It is still technically daytime in the illusory world. So, what would you like to do at this point?
We were looking for a bell,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Oh, I should probably put in the session notes, looking for bell, looking for braziers, not the other thing.
Braziers? We're looking for Bell's brazier. Brazier. Where is it, Bell?
I knew you'd work in Beauty and the Beast somewhere.
Exactly.
Looking for 3 braziers and 3 bells. I think it was mentioned last time that the stuff was mentioned is at... They all mentioned Nevermore repeatedly. That was what happened. I'm just going to check that in the session as well. Nevermore.
I think isn't it we can only find certain things during the night and certain things during the day? Like
Yes.
the braziers at night and the bells during the day.
So, braziers. I should have called them something else.
Too late now, it's canon.
Yeah.
That's canon now.
You call it like a furnace, or you could use it the Brit way of saying brazier.
Okay,
Brazier.
Oh, that's heresy, isn't it?
brazier.
It's like saying aluminium, isn't it?
Oh dear.
You
Oh
well,
heavens.
it's because you insert an extra letter in
I
there.
just wanted to be really inflammatory by mentioning that one.
And the
I think
group
it was
was torn
actually-
asunder.
Yeah, I actually think aluminum. I think there was a misspelling at some point. I think in the history of the word. But who knows? What do I know? Only one or two things.
I mean, we made it up at some point, right? Somebody did.
All
so they
words.
could throw whatever they wanted to in there.
All words are made up. All right.
There's a silent
So-
Q.
Q is literally 4 silent letters.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess we
Oh yeah.
walk around, try to find this bell.
Bell.
What-
Let me
Have
see.
we established that we can't talk to them?
Hold on. Bell locations. Yeah, so Nevermore was mentioned a couple times for for a brazier and a bell. And the only other location you haven't revisited yet, I believe, is because you went north instead of south, instead of going to where that tower was at night, far to the south. You haven't gone there to visit what's there now.
And we haven't been to the Raven's Gate and that other one in the northeast.
Haven't been there yet either.
Oh yeah, we skirted around most stuff, right? Because you said there's a difference between going through the woods and around the woods, so we made sure we stayed along the ridge line there, the wood line.
Yes. Never know what's in the woods.
Trees.
Okay, other than trees.
Right.
Probably quite a lot of misunderstood, perfectly benign creatures.
Yes.
Oh, always.
Nothing but.
All right. So, what were you saying? The Raven's Crevice or something? Yeah, the Raven's Gate. I just can't. I can't summon the will to say I want to go in there.
You sure?
We can. I just don't want to be the one to say it. I would like to stay far away from the Raven's Gate if at all possible, but
It is canon.
I mean, maybe there's a brazier inside.
Hey
I
guys,
said it
want to
right.
go? Hey guys, want to go deep inside the Raven's Gate?
That's taking responsibility, isn't it?
Yes, we gotta go deeper into this cave.
All right. Well, I mean, can we get there again, skirting the tree line to the west now, or is that technically because the mountains are there? Are we going to have to go through the forest?
Yeah, you can stumble on the roots of the mountain for sure.
Okay.
to be a bit poetic. So yeah, you can head down that way if you wish. You know that there is going to be some structure here. And given that the Raven folk are here, you reckon some structure related to what they keep repeating, Nevermore, is going to appear here at night as well.
So we could also potentially sleep and then pass the time.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think as soon as we sleep, it appears, right? That's how this works. When we sleep, it becomes night, and so it'll automatically.
The time changes when you sleep. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a couple options to consider as well.
Well, since we're here, we might as well, right? So we don't have to hike all the way back up here.
Yeah, because I was gonna suggest, like in a way, kind of looping around the whole thing eventually to see all the locations. Because, as he said, we haven't seen what the tower is now during the daytime. So maybe we could go around to each one day and night and see all of them, I guess, in both of their versions.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds like a nice tour thing. We can see the sights, take it all in, and get out of this freaky orb.
So the intention is, just from my understanding, is to travel south or to rest and wait for the night.
Right.
I think
rest. We're resting up so we can see what happens at night time.
All right. So, in that case, my question to you is, where are you resting? Because this location will change technically.
I guess we had to camp outside the building.
All right.
Yeah.
So you can definitely camp outside.
You don't want to sleep in a bed and then suddenly you're inside of a wall.
Suffocation. I feel like that's from somewhere, but I can't place it.
Suffocation?
No, I mean like a wall spawning in a location where there was space. Maybe that was Minecraft. All right, moving on.
How dare you? Bring that profane game up in this one.
What do you mean? You get to be creative. All right. So going outside, then, you can partake in some further revelry if you wish. Otherwise, you can head outside and find somewhere to camp.
Yeah, I mean, do we want to camp under the stars? Do we want to go slightly into the woods? Maybe string up a hammock in there or something? Or
I think I'd rather camp under the stars, just so that we don't have any creatures come up. If we're all having to sleep at the same time to be in the same location when it shifts, then I'd rather we were out the woods so no creatures come upon us when we're lying there.
Works for me.
So you make your way outside, pulling out your bedrolls because you're all carrying 80-pound backpacks everywhere you go.
Built like a tank.
Exactly. At 5 feet.
It's a short tank.
Hey, lower center of gravity. Never know.
Exactly.
So, who is taking watch when?
I volunteer.
You volunteer.
I volunteer. It's late, okay? It's late and I'm old.
When did your accent change? Alright. So you take first watch for Dan. After a certain amount of time, you technically have an hour or two if you actually have lots of time. Technically speaking, however much time you want to take before you fall asleep for some downtime if you wish to read books, make something with whatever herbalism kit you have, which I was reading the other day, because I was doing subclass creation, and apparently it takes an entire day to make one single potion of healing, which is
Dang.
silly, but it is what it is. So,
I don't think I have any. Yeah, I don't think I have anything like that. So
that's right.
Wait, how does watch work
So you got books.
in this situation? Because isn't it once we go to sleep, it changes? So,
It does.
like the minute we like, if I fall asleep, doesn't it become nighttime?
Yeah, so you would all have to fall asleep.
Right. So we don't want to have somebody keeping watch. Otherwise, we'll have somebody awake the whole night. It'll never turn into night, right?
Right. If someone else wakes up, for sure.
So we don't want Verdan to be watching.
No, certainly not the whole night, for sure. But if he wants to for a bit while you guys settle in for sleep, there's that ability as well.
Oh, okay.
Like for safety kind of stuff. You never know what's gonna happen.
yeah, just like hour and a half or so.
Basically, it's a time. You still have time. Basically, I'm just saying you have time for downtime if you wish to use it. Technically speaking, you have as long as you can stay awake, essentially, before exhaustion actually physically overtakes you.
Well, I guess I could read more of my book.
Yeah, but I guess it's more of a question of habit too. I always ask that question when you long rest, sometimes forgetting my own mechanics. So yeah, you have some time, but eventually you will all manage to fall asleep. But I got a couple things here. So, you're welcome to mark off some time for your books you read. I think a couple of you have them.
Reading is fundamental.
It is. It builds chronology.
Yes. I haven't read about that yet, but I'm sure I will. Where's my inventory? No.
Yeah, it's in your notes or something like that.
Yep, just found it. All right, let's see.
Alright. I need to close this for a sec. I need to go to character backstory stuff. I need to open this up. I need to go all the way down here. Okay. I need to check what time it is. It's day 2. I'm gonna copy and paste this. I know you're sleeping. I need you to, when you do sleep, we're just gonna have a percentile check roll, please. D100. Whenever you're ready. Ooh.
She's trying to concentrate.
I know. It might have taken a second as well to show up. Let's see. So one was. Yeah. Which rolled is exactly what you needed, which is hilarious.
Nice. Well done, Arnu. I knew you could do it.
Well, there was a 28% chance of it happening, so 1 to 28, and 28 is the cutoff. Of all things, it exactly happened to be. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. So after some resting, so when you wake up, that will happen. All this is gonna happen here as well. Cool. It's been a while, so I have to reread what I was doing. Cool. So if Arnu dreams, it will be a similar dream you've experienced before. However, you can actually, at this point, manipulate one minuscule moment within the nightmare. So, you see before you the campfire that is snuffed out. You hear the deep rumbling breathing from the woods and the glowing yellow eyes. But at this point, you have a moment to change one minuscule moment. You've always been focused on the fire and the beast in the woods. But you can do something else that you choose to do as you dream lucidly. If that's even a word. And it can be anything as minor as trying to light the fire, looking a different direction, walking or moving in a different direction. Anything.
And to look in a different direction, like away from where the noise is, the eyes are moving.
Nice. So do you look deeper into the woods? Do you look down? Do you look up to the sky?
Up to the sky.
All right. So looking towards the sky, you see the moon in the sky. You look up at the sky, and what kind of moon do you see?
Well, I'm assuming. Probably.
Oh, did you say?
Hmm.
You look up to the sky, which you usually don't do in this nightmare. You're focused on the wolf, the beast, the creature, who knows, something in the woods. And you turn your gaze towards the night sky, and for the first time in this particular dream, and in this particular nightmare, you see the moon as it's full and bright. And the rest of the dream continues as normal throughout the night, but you do manage to change it just slightly. And then you will wake up. You can, if you need it, enjoy the benefits of a long rest.
I think I'm amazing, but I'll take it anyway.
Right. All right.
All right. So
As you
it's
wake
now
up,
night. Oh, okay.
It's now nighttime. Let me actually change that map over. As you look around at the night and the darkness settling in, you see where Raventail Temple used to be a different structure, tall and imposing, like a big black box just placed in the environment. There it is.
A haunting music plays.
There we go. Ooh, actually, I might actually on that. Was
Who's Panther?
oh, that was for. It's just carryover
From the last time
from the last time.
when I had the
Okay.
panther and the weasel on top of the owlbear or raven
Oh,
bear.
right. Yeah. Oh boy, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was. Oh boy. Illusory world. I thought I had it at night. Oh, there it is. Cool. I have to add it. And I have to click it. Maybe. As it loads. Well, while we wait for that.
Whoa. Hey, we definitely so we got a little play on words here. I like that. We instead of being the Raven posterior, whatever it's called, blind Irie. Huh? Blind Irie? That's good. I like that.
Yeah, mine's still loaded.
Much better than the crevasse of Raven.
And
So
Nevermore
certain,
Temple, it's saying as well, isn't it? It's the name. Isn't the name of the temple changed to Nevermore?
Nevermore.
Is there signage that tells us that, or are we getting?
It's showing at the top of left of the screen.
No, I know,
Yeah,
but are
Nevermore.
our characters supposed to know that?
My
I think
meta knowledge
we've
is
noticed it. Yeah. I think we've kind of noticed the sign above it saying. It probably looks different as well, doesn't it?
I'm guessing
Neon
it's in
light
gaudy
flashing.
neon lights. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
It's like the red light district or something.
Exactly. No, based on oops. Let's delete for there we go.
He deleted me.
We know what's going to happen.
It's me.
Natural one. No.
Marcia,
Technically, still need
Please
my
don't
boar
stab me.
too.
Say what?
Said I technically still need my boar.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's not dawn yet. That's right. Boar. Do you know how this boar was feeling all night waiting there?
Never
It was
bore,
very
never
boring.
bore.
It was boring.
No,
Oh.
no. Can a DM lose inspiration?
Yes, and it's very sad. All right, keep it in game. All right, so, Kitty.
don't stab me, Marcia. It's a little vampire. Let's put it that way.
come
Anyway,
to
carry on.
suck
Yeah, she likes finger for dinner, don't
Your
you?
blood. Nice.
Finger for dinner. Anyway, let's carry on before she disrupts everything. She's a creature of chaos. Please don't
Alright.
turn into a parrot. Please do not go up my back.
Nice. All right,
Crying
so
out loud. Carry on. Just ignore it.
you
Ignore
look
it.
towards the temple where Raven-Tail Temple used to be, and you see the imposing black shape of what the temple now is. And all of a sudden, Valentil, you hear a voice coming from your lap region. Hey,
Wait, my what?
your lap area, looking down.
Oh, okay.
If you're sitting or standing, down from the ground below you, you hear, hey, you, fart face, down here.
Who dares call me fart face? That hasn't been done in an age. I'll show you what for as soon as I lay my eyes on you, you little craven beast. Do I look down? Do I know it's coming from the ground? Okay.
Yeah, you
I
look down, you see on the ground, you see basically a little gnome-ish looking creature. A fae type of creature. Yeah, you hard of hearing, you deaf?
No, you see my big long elf ears? I can hear just fine, you little twit. Speak your business or I'll punch you into the next life, you aggravating little twerp.
Or I'll just
You
step
couldn't
on
hit
you.
a wall if it was right in front of you.
Well, let's test that out, shall we? Well, he's calling my bluff. I'm not going to kick the little turd. Immolation from Verdan, please.
I would just step on him if it comes down to it.
State your
Well-
business, insect.
Heard it was your birthday, you old fart. I've come
Yes. Yes.
a little while ago, yeah. I've come to give you your gift.
Oh. Well,
Here.
Spills out a little chest pulled out of seemingly nowhere.
Yeah. You better be grateful. It was hard getting here. You have no idea.
oh, I'm
What the
sure
heck is
you're...
this place? What are you, stupid? How'd you end up here?
Well, possibly the same way you did. So, who was stupid now?
Don't care. Don't care. Enjoy your gift.
Open the box. I'm not going to open it myself. That's ridiculous. You open the box for me.
No.
And he just vanishes.
I don't know what I expected. Okay. Now, how big is this exactly? I mean, am I opening it with my little, like, am I doing this with it, or is it actually like
Well, it is a shallow little chest, little trunk. It's wooden, made from solid oak, and it's pretty shallow. It's only large enough to contain a couple books, a couple tomes. But it's resting in front of you, so it's about that size.
Okay. Well, as long as it's not socks or books, I'll be pretty happy here. Wait, is this a thing? Does this happen every birthday or something, or is like what is my level of suspicion or anticipation with what's just happened?
Well, you usually get a gift from your mother on your birthday,
Okay.
but given where you are, it's definitely safe to assume that it may have been harder to deliver them to you, so there may have been need for other methods to deliver your gift.
Okay, so that's not the normal courier then. She may not have sent it through him knowingly.
Not the normal courier, but may have been the only one who could get the job done.
Well, that's
Not the
impressive.
normal
Right.
courier.
Not the usual courier. Usually, she delivers it inside of an air bubble that rises out of a body of water.
Oh, okay. But I mean, it's the same chest. So I look at it and go, okay. Oh, it's from my ma.
Given the
Okay.
circumstance, different chest, but given you usually get a gift from her on your birthday.
Don't you all feel bad just because you didn't remember my birthday? It's totally fine. I'm not going to be passively aggressive, angry at you for the next. Oh! I found my accent there. Here it comes. I'm not going to. A boot and a boat. Yeah. So don't worry. Don't worry that you need to get me nothing. I won't be thinking negatively of you. So let me go ahead and. Oh, but it's for me, Ma. She's because she actually loves and cares about me and my birthday. So here I'm going, opening up the chest.
Your
And
ma, Thalas.
Jack, you didn't even tell us when your birthday was, so that's a bit unfair.
Good friends would know
Yep.
when my birthday is just by knowing me.
Right.
I'm just saying. That's the
Didn't
thing.
ask, didn't divulge. All right. So you open the book, and
The
right
book?
on top of the book, the chest, and right on top of the tome inside the chest is a small letter that just has your name on the front.
Well, that's me.
Filled with a
Valentino.
little bit of hardened. Let's see, what would be thematic? Clay or salt or something like that as the wax seal. You pump it open, and it's a letter from your mother, Thalisena. That basically reads, Verdun, I don't know what adventures you're on. other
I'm
than
sorry,
the one
my own mother doesn't know my name.
Verdun. Sorry, I'm reading other things here. Valentino. You know when you read something and try and speak something at the same time, you kind of say what you're reading?
Never happens to me.
Must be amazing. Sorry, let me actually get to where it's from, because I don't have this written down. Let me just go to where the gifts are. Okay, Valentino. Whatever adventures you're on, I wish you luck. May these gifts bring you joy, and may they be useful to you and your friends. Miss you, hope you come home soon. With love, your mother, Thalisena. And there are 2 books in here. One is a book titled The Book of Random Things, which you can actually add to your inventory.
Yay.
And the other is Vendor's Comprehensive Compendium of Mundane Things.
Huh. Okay.
remember
Okay. I guess this must have been the books that she's read and doesn't want to do anything more with. These are hand-me-downs, dang it. Where's the primo tomes? Random things.
I'll leave this up to you, but you could have either one of these as books from your childhood. Probably Vendor's. Would be the one that makes-
Forgot about Vendor. The mighty Vendor.
But yeah, you can add those to your inventory. Essentially, the compendium of mundane things. Basically, you can just pull some gear from the book, and it exacts a gold cost from it. So you open the book. There's a little page. You can basically reach your hand in and take out an item that's mini, and then it appears in its normal size when you release it. But it does exact a gold cost. But it's only half of what you would normally pay if you were in a store. But if you ever need some mundane thing, like, I don't know, your bedroll gets burned in the bonfire and you need another one, you can pull one from here. And there's a bunch of items. There's, I think, 82 total items to pull from.
Oh, wow.
Which is the same amount of adventuring gear you can buy at a shop, but now you always have it with you as a portable shop, essentially. At a half price discount shop in the palm of your hands.
So, just want to let you all know, I will sell you anything at 3/4 price. If you need anything, just let me know, like a bedroll or something. I will give it to you at 25% discount, because I'm a nice guy.
And you know that when you pull an item from this book, it automatically takes the gold from your possession.
You know, if you're really nice, you would just let us have it, just at your own expense.
Yeah, it exacts the cost immediately. Pay the
If I was really
tithes.
nice. I'm a salty old bag. Okay, so that is compendium, right? Is the
Yeah, vendors.
it's actually it's got a name in there.
Yeah.
That's great. All right.
And the other one is the Book of Random Things, which all these are especially the Book of Random Things, meant to be shared. But the Book of Random Things is basically you roll to determine what you pull from it. Completely random. Basically, if you were to open it and scroll through it, all the pages would be blank.
Oh, cool.
Until
Okay, so this is
you-
kind of like, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So 25 pages content is generated randomly.
All right. So I can use some RNG if we're in a tight spot, because it looks like it's a pretty wide range of cool stuff.
Potentially, yeah. You could even use it now if you wish to, but yeah, you got all of this stuff now.
Now, how many is it? So I have 25 uses, right?
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay. Does it? I'm not trying to see. Is it really quick? Is it limited per day? Like, could I crank one out for all my friends? Or
The book has once only. Let's see here.
oh, I can use it once. I can use it every year. That's interesting. That's
Hold on.
cool.
Once it's at the bottom. Once that has been generated, the book cannot be used again by the same creature until 7 days have passed. So you can technically do it for all your friends now, but you'd have to wait a week for either of them to get something else.
Well, it says by the same creature. So I'm the creature, right? So I can only do
Yeah.
one now, and then I'd have
For
to wait
you.
7 days
Yeah.
to give it to somebody else. Okay.
You could pull one, and then for them could pull one.
Oh,
you pull
okay.
one,
They
Samurai
can
could
all
pull one.
access. Okay.
They can all access, but for the same creature. So yeah, you could all pull an item out now if you wish, or later. But basically, once all of its pages have been used up, you have to wait a whole year for it to reset itself.
Oh, that's nice to still have good uses. Ooh, she's pulling out an awesome sword. I like that looks pretty badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, it really does. I mean, since it's going to be completely random, whether it happens now or later, I guess really doesn't matter. Do y'all want to pull something out of my magic book?
Yeah, sure.
All right. I open it up and I guess pass it around.
All right.
Is there like a roll for the item?
Yeah. So everyone who wants to partake, roll a d12. And just hang on to the number because we'll go in order here of who's opening the book.
That's a 12.
All right, so would Valentino open it first, or would he hand it off first?
He would hand it off first.
All right. So we'll just go with Verdan. He spoke up first.
Yeah, snatch it out of his hands. Give me
Yoink! All right, would you roll in the d12?
11.
11? All right.
What happens if we roll the
so
same number?
You both get the same number.
Okay.
So you get a magic item. So roll another d12 to determine the rarity.
Oh, okay. So it's not like I can't get my item because he grabbed his item.
No.
Okay.
Another 11.
Alrighty. So it's a very rare item.
Ooh.
Still, let me take a look here. I should have actually linked pages to the dungeon master.
Is this item going to be like permanent?
It's yours, yeah.
Sick.
But it's an in-game. It's got in-game currency, so you can see it for free. But if you actually want to have it, it's 50% of its value has to go to me. That's how we get you. You know, we get you to get.
No,
you to
it's
play.
already in my hands. I already have it, so.
Yeah, it's pulled right out of Verdan's inventory. It's a very rare item. Did I even put like what type it is, or did I just say this is the rarity?
That's it. That's all you get. It's a very rare item.
Yeah,
Whatever
that's a
you want it to
very
be.
rare
It's
item.
just very rare.
So I'll leave this up to you. The Arcana tables here. Do you want Arcana, sorry, the magic item tables. Do you want Arcana, armaments, implements, or relics?
Let's go with relics.
Okay,
500.
relics. Very rare relics. Alright, so roll D100 for me, please.
Something good. No whammies. 78.
78. You reach into this actually would be great for you. You reach into this book of random things. Turn to the very first page. And what manifests before you is a picture of a staff seemingly made out of pure ice, a very large icicle. As you pull out a staff of frost, and you can add that to your inventory. You have to attune to it, so you have to spend some time with it before you can use it. But you get basically another way to cast a different type of elemental magic. With a 78, because right below that was Staff of Fire.
Yeah. It's gonna be purple text, right? Because it's a very rare.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure I'm adding the right one.
Yes, because there might be multiple Staff of Frost, possibly.
There's a legacy one. So.
Oh yeah, the newer one. It doesn't really matter, but the newer one is a little bit cleaner in its UI, or maybe it's not. I think it is.
Looks nice.
So yeah, you get to cast a bunch of cool spells that are now frost magic.
Okay, who wants the book of of cool things?
You're welcome. We're welcome. Boy, no, I don't get a happy birthday. I don't get nothing. Oh boy, what friends? What friends?
Thanks for your birthday, Valentiel.
Yeah, no, I'm a very hobbit-like in that way. I give gifts on my birthday.
Thanks for having one.
Thanks for getting.
I'll make you some cookies, and when we get back to normality, I'll make you some nice cookies, since you liked those cookies earlier.
I can do
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Thank you.
The dream cookies.
Dream cookies.
That'd be nice chewy cookies
Oh,
No,
that's
those are
true.
Wookiee.
with
Those are
chocolate.
Wookiee cookies. Wookiee cookies tend to be chewy.
Oh no. Oh.
Anu, did you
Valentine
want to
drinks
go-
heavily.
Yeah.
Anu, do you want to go next, or would you like to wait?
No, I rolled a 5.
5. You get a potion. So roll a d12 again to determine the rarity of said potion. Sorry, d12 if that wasn't clear. Then I'll look up the table. I'll figure out gold cost later, because apparently it's 40,000 gold pieces for a very rare item.
Ooh.
So I would just get cleaned out.
Yeah. You would totally. So we got a 5 before, and then we got a 2. It's just a common potion. That's all right. So potion. I'll pull up the magic items, potions. Common. Filtered. There's quite a few potions. Oh, there's not. 1, 2, 6, 7. There's 7. You can roll and -1, or if you want, I can grab my d7 and I can roll that.
Yeah, roll the d7.
Roll the d7. Oh, give me 2 seconds.
It sure is a lot of work to get anything out of this book of random, amazing things. Thought it was just gonna be like, bam, open book, take out item. It's a giant sword, you know.
Right now, Verdan
It's
feels like that
suspense,
kid
isn't it?
that
Yeah,
goes to
only
a
the
birthday
ultimate-
party and expects a gift.
Only the
Wow,
ultimate
this cool
nerd.
stuff I got on your birthday.
Have a good day. Is this it? I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. It's a nice pink one.
Oh. Like
That would be a 5. Oh, that might be all right. You can add to your inventory a potion of soft steps. For 10 minutes, you gain a +2 bonus to stealth checks, and you leave no discernible tracks. So eventually, if you ever wanted to, like, say, hunt something, this would make it slightly easier.
So we've kind of established the high end and the low end of what the book can give.
Hey, it's random things.
I but you just gotta know.
It's still
that
useful.
could be useful anyway. It's useful. It could be life saving potentially.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Who wants a staff of ice when you can have a soft-footed potion?
Should roll my D100.
Me.
Oh, jeez.
Why you doing
Wait, that's just a ball. How the heck are you going to roll with that?
You don't really roll. Well, it doesn't really stop. 54. That's why I have a dice pair.
Oh, wow, it does work. Okay. That's a monster.
I got 2, though, so I was thinking of turning one into a Christmas ornament.
No.
All right. Pinra, you next?
Yeah, well, I did a 10 on the first one, so I'm rolling a D12 again, aren't I?
So was it 10?
It was a 10 to begin with, so that's just gone off the side there. I'll roll it again because it just went down the side of the thing.
It was cocked? Yeah.
It was it didn't. I've got a flat surface, and it flew off the surface and went down the side. So it was. Yeah, I suppose you could say it was cocked. That's 8.
8.
Do I have to do a percentile as well?
We'll see in a second here, because 9. You said 10. 10.
It was 10, and then it was 8. So
crafting materials.
Oh, great! That doesn't sound very exciting. There's a great difference between a 10 and 11, then, isn't there?
But it's very rare. It's very rare crafting material.
That's a comfort.
Crafting
Do I need to roll?
items. And this is in raw materials. So let's see. I'll have to figure this out, I would think. There's no like set list of crafting materials, but it's very rare. So you get you pull out something that would be useful to make an upgrade to a piece of armor, weapon, anything you want to make. I will get that to you in a little bit.
So a piece of an armor, not the whole thing. So it'd be like if you had, I don't know, like a breastplate or something.
Well, basically, it says to make an item, you need materials worth half its purchase cost. So if you wanted to make plate armor, you would need 750 golds of raw materials. So, for example, if you wanted to make that, say you found that. But you have a set of magical armor, which is pretty cool. But if you wanted to, say, upgrade
that was just an example. I don't know what I'll do with it at the moment, but that was just an example. So I don't need to do a percentage check then.
No, so if you wanted to think about like what kind of item material you'd want to make for an item you'd want to make, like say, hey, my mace is old, I want a different one. You can say you found something to do with that as well. So whatever you can, whatever you want to imagine for that, but you pull out some very rare material. Actually, just I don't think it technically speaking, very rare, but you find a rare crafting material useful for making a pretty cool item.
I was going to say.
It's not really a magical item, though, is it? It's just an item.
Yeah.
That wouldn't apply to the scroll that we have from a while ago. I think the lady that put us in the dream world gave us one.
Maybe put you in the dream area, you get a scroll. Honestly, can't remember. You also could find a rare ingredient as well. Crafting materials could be for a rare potion as well, which would be fine. Not just an item. So it could be if you want to make like a really cool, powerful potion, it can be of a rare quality as well. You just need to spend some time to brew that or bring it to an artisan if you don't have a set of alchemist supplies. So yeah, you find something, it's just delayed goods. Like necromancy is delayed healing. Alright. So then we have Valentino.
Right, I also rolled an 11.
11, so you do find a magic item. So we're gonna roll another d12 before its rarity.
Come on. Land in the thingy. There you go. 10.
It's a very rare item. Cool. So is the thing of random things. So goes it. Would you like the Arcana table, armaments, implements, or relics?
What's an implement?
Quirky, useful, wondrous magic items.
What was that? Quirky useful?
Quirky, useful, like they're like, for example, one of them is a bead of nourishment. Gives you a day of rations. That's a common one. You found a very rare one, so it's not like that necessarily. But another example of a very rare implement is +3 ammunition. So
ammunition?
Yeah, like arrows that add +3 to attack and damage rolls.
Ah, so it might be something I can't use at all. Really?
There's also like on here a potion of flying as a implement.
Ooh.
So it's just things you can use, I guess.
All right, so we know relics are like what they are because Valentin's got, or Verdan's got that. So we know those are quirky. The other one was weaponry, I think you said? Arsenal?
Yeah. There's armaments, which is weaponry,
Armaments.
and armor.
Screw it. Let's go quirky. We'll go quirky.
Quirky implements?
Yep.
Alrighty. Very rare implements. Go ahead and roll D100 for me, please.
Okay. I don't have a big old ball to use, but I do have a nice combination of dice. There we go. That is a 77.
You find a potion of flying.
Hey! So, I mean, is it literally what it sounds like? I can drink it and fly?
Yeah. Yep.
Hell yeah.
Someone can drink it and fly.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true. Well, I got the short end of the stick. You guys, I really would rather be able to knit a potion or not make a noise.
Clickety clackety, knit a potion together. I'm just picturing our new flying with her bow up there.
Yeah, I think that would be very useful for somebody at some point, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so just add that to the inventory, potion of flying?
Yep, add that to the inventory, and book of random things can't be used for another 7 days. I think I might add some way to track that.
Yeah, I put down in my notes it's been used 4 times, but I didn't know. But all it has is one box for whether it was used or not, so I didn't know what to do with that really.
Might be able to do that later. Figure out a way how to actually track that in the item itself.
I mean, or we could just, honor system, and I'll just, pull stuff out, and you just know that I'm not abusing the system. Well, I have integrity.
Remembering to track it in the notes as well, as another little thing. I'd forget. I forget constantly.
How do you know? Because if a tree falls in the forest, All right.
It still makes a noise, gosh darn it. All right.
Yes, it does. But nobody cares.
Except.
All right.
Well, Valentil, write your mom back and tell her thank you for this awesome staff.
I will. She'll be happy to know that I have friends who are willing to take things from me on my birthday. So I will let her know, and she will be pleased.
I was going to say, well, at least one day he might save your life with that staff. You don't know, do you?
It's very true. Could come back.
And thank you, Valentil. I've got no idea at all what I'm going to do with this very rare thingamajig. But thank you anyway. It's the thought that counts.
You're welcome. I'm happy to finish a sentence, apparently.
Nice. All right. So, having acquired the items,
nothing can stop us now. That's all I have to say.
Tenor, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh dear, what'd she do?
Is this punishment for being clueless about what this thingamajig is? That's D20, isn't it?
No.
It's D20.
No punishments.
And I actually have got my first 20 of the night. Yes!
Hey!
Oh,
What's
that's
your
probably going to be
modifier?
bad now, isn't it? What was my modifier again? Let's have a look. Wisdom, wasn't it?
Yeah, wisdom save.
You don't do
Oh
something
yeah,
stupid.
+4. So +4, 24 then.
Sure, you have better wisdom than that. I think it's a saving throw. You had your proficiency, so +7.
Who
Yeah,
knows?
top left, 27. Okay, let me double check something real quick.
This is +4. The save was 18.
You're very wise.
Yeah, wisdom saving throw for you is +7 because you had proficiency onto your wisdom.
All right, okay, fair enough.
Which is, your saving throw is top left of the character sheet up there. What's the
Monsieur?
what's the thing here? Roll.
Don't you dare dribble those
Yeah.
dice along.
I'm just supposed to make. Okay. All right. So,
Is something nasty going to jump out on me? Have I noticed something nasty lurking in the woods outside
Nothing-
the temple? Or
with a 27, it's safe to presume you have saved against the effect.
intriguing? Let's hope it's not one I have to keep saving against, because I know my luck's not going to last, is it?
Does she
And
know
let
that
me
she's
re-
been attacked?
No.
Excellent.
That was a very useless saving throw,
I-
wasn't it?
I was about to
I
say,
don't
this
even know
is-
if I've been attacked.
Probably not a great, not the best 20
7 or
expenditure
whatever.
there, but
Ouch!
Actually,
Stop
it
that.
was. I will just say, it was a very
Okay.
good nat 20.
well, there you go.
Intriguing.
But yes.
Let's hope I don't have to do it again, otherwise I'm probably not going to get lucky the second time.
Excellent. So, after settling into the morning, eating a nice whatever breakfast you find, it's certainly not waffles.
Probably more fish.
Yeah, fish and gruel, nothing but. You can make your way to wherever you wish.
Well, oh yeah, we got the temple here. That's what we were here to see. We got kind of distracted by my little gnome friend there.
Yep.
So I guess we're going to try to go into the temple. Is that? Or we're at least going to check it out? See if we can see anything from the outside? Windows?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
I guess we should just go with how we did it during the daytime. Just look through the windows, and if needed, I'll volunteer to peek through the door again.
Alrighty. Well, you can see that this particular building, while the Raventail Temple had many, many windows designed to let light in, this particular structure has no windows you can perceive. But as you start to approach, I guess whoever's leading, it's usually our new. Well, you can all make a perception check for me, please.
Yeah, it's normally Anu and then myself, isn't it?
Yep.
Perception check.
Assuming Kate's still there.
She's moving location at the moment. She just had to move somewhere, I think, because she was in the common room. Got a 13. I don't know how good that is. 13. Let's just see what my. Is there anything on that perception? Where are we? Is that +4? So that's 4, 13,
Got me a
13.
2.
17.
Two
17
again,
then.
nice. 17 is
take-
pretty good.
I got a
Save my high
7.
rolls for later.
7 total. 17 is pretty good.
That's right, isn't it? 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 4 plus 13, that's 17.
Yep.
I'm not good with maths.
That's alright. Neither am I. Illusory worlds going into this thing. Alright. 17 is pretty good. So, Verdan and Valentil. You're too busy distracted looking for a set of windows So you don't notice the figure that is blended in with the dark backdrop of where the door would be. But Tinra, you see it, and I think even if we factor in Arnu's passive perception, she will notice this as well. A large creature.
It's looking friendly, but I hope it is. It's looking all friendly and smiling.
Well, the creature... let's see, go ahead and make a... I think this would be considered a nature, but let me double check something here. Calling info. I have too many notes. Let's see
Impossible.
here. I think it would be nature, yes.
Okay, so I've got no bonuses on this.
And it would be able to roll as well because she would have noticed.
12.
12.
So no bonuses on that.
Just a flat 12. Okay. The figure sitting in front of you, sitting in a very proud position. It has the head of a raven, but it has a more kind of like feline body. And with the 12, it would be enough to recognize this as a sphinx.
Oh no, we're going to have to come up with a riddle or an answer to a riddle, aren't we?
It's going to be a real problem if it's a misunderstood sphinx. We don't have a chance.
Yeah, I know. It might be misunderstood, mightn't it?
There we go. Alright. I guess want to wait for Kate to arrive, or shall we just proceed?
Proceed until we get to a place where perhaps she could bail us out.
Alright.
There we go.
Yeah.
I think she's just arrived. Just in the nick of time.
Just in time to bail us out.
Oh, wow. She's out in nature. Look at that. Have you been exiled?
Nature, it's all over me.
Yeah. At least it's quiet enough. So.
Nice. We couldn't hear it, but yeah, that's all right. If it was too distracting over there. If they're partying this early in the morning.
There's people making breakfast because it was like the kitchen and everything's all connected. So.
I was like, how loud can you make breakfast? All right. You in case you missed that, you encountered a sphinx standing out front of the door, like a Raven-Sphinx, essentially.
Still hear. I could still hear everything, so I didn't miss anything.
Oh, excellent. So you approach the door. However you wish to do that.
I think I'll just mention others. By the way, there's a Roger Great Raven-Sphinx sitting in front of the door. Just so people aren't, if they're a bit preoccupied.
Oh, right, doing one of these.
Yeah.
Oh? Where?
Well, I thought they were still searching for windows,
They were.
weren't they? Cause, so they've only just come back.
Yeah, so
Or
no
are still
windows.
searching.
The Sphinx was black, the backdrop of the temple was black, it's all nighttime, very hard to see, but you catch just a little bit of the moonlight glinting off the feathers iridescently, enough to make out the Sphinx. And as you approach, the Sphinx speaks. Ah, adventurers 4. Welcome to my humble door. This will be tough.
I trust you're
Don't
not
tell
going
me.
to say nevermore.
Let's hope it's not going to start making us respond in rhyme, otherwise we're doomed, aren't we? If it won't answer unless we respond in rhyme.
We'll be fine if we have to rhyme. Trust me. It's Valentine. Damn it. My name's not Valentine. Whatever. Anyway. Sphinx doesn't know that. Hail, strange creature. Do you have a brazier in your abode?
He means a brazier.
I said what I meant.
I am Gáta, riddler of this land. And who are you besides elf, half-elf, Waloof, or human?
Heroes. Back me up, guys.
Great heroes.
We're nice, benign, friendly creatures.
We're trying to heal your world, gentle creature. Gáta? Was it your name?
Yes, Gáta.
Gáta.
What was your name?
Me gusta tu nombre, Gáta.
She just cocks her head as you say your heroes.
May we enter the temple?
A beast is
Rhyme with
imprisoned.
temple. Sorry.
A beast is imprisoned beyond this gate. If ye enter, ye must beware, lest ye suffer the same fate. Why switching accents? Don't know.
If your name is Gáta, I think it should be a different accent altogether.
I think it was supposed to be Norse again for something.
So hold on. So you have an entire temple that's essentially just a prison? Is that what we're getting here?
A Taurian creature who shifts at the will of the moon, whom I fear will change again soon.
Okay, so we're not going to get a straight answer. This is pre-programmed sphinxing right here.
There is a
So-
moon here, right?
Yes, it's a full moon.
Oh. That doesn't seem related at all.
Happenstance only. So what's our motive for going inside then? It sounds perilous, and unless there's something inside we want, I don't know we want to flirt with danger, really.
We want to ask
Ranger.
it about the wizard guy, which we're meant to be looking for. I forget his name. It's been gone so long. Is it Raven or whatever his name is?
Yeah, Raven is the name. I don't think I had a name for him in this world. I think he might have just been calling himself the Raven, because he's basic. Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Okay, so incredibly wise, all-knowing creature. I figure a bit of flattery doesn't do any harm. Have you seen this sort of wizardy guy, calling himself Raven, wandering around the land?
Light the brazier, ring the bell at the top. Ascend the mountain, climb the temple with a hip and a hop.
Hip hop to the hippie hippie.
I'm not really into hip-hop music, but never mind.
Sorry, skip.
And my
skip
name
it.
is Fox
I'm
on
going
That'd be a bit better.
And my name is Fox and Socks.
Religious chanting and singing is more my start scene, to be honest.
Well, I guess the bottom line is, so at the top, so why don't we just, hey, I got a potion of flying, why don't we just use that to get up to the top and get to the brazier and then do our thing and go away?
You also know that one or two other entities are missing here. You know
Okay.
that Thiola's soul,
Mhm.
it's still missing. Still need to find that. And potentially someone else might be here as well. Alluded to possibly being Fionaro's soul, if it's in here.
So we kind of have to explore everywhere to see if we can find them if they are in here.
That's if you want to find them.
Also, Valentil, if you just fly up there, how are you going to light the brazier? Brazier.
With,
Brazier.
I mean, any a matchbook, a lighter. I mean, I don't need magic to do it. In fact, your magic, your fire doesn't even light anything. It's explosive. So I would just light a match, Charlie. I think, right? Is that? How did we light the first one? Was it you, Verdan?
Yes.
You did light the first one? Well, couldn't you light it from down here then? If we can get you know what? Let's just go inside. Screw it. Let's just go inside. We'll.
You can't even see the top. She just said, light the brazier and the bell at the top.
Yes, so we don't know if it's necessarily on top or just on a floor near the top.
Ooh. And this was my disservice. There is also a cliff kind of close by to the temple as well.
Sure, that's of no relevance. What's on the top of this cliff that's clearly next to this building that I see? He asked Gáta.
Oh, I think I had something here. Where did I put my notes for that? It should all be in one place, but it's not. Because I'm silly.
I'm just picturing that little the meme, like, so we got Gáta and then you see the loading circle thing and little windows boom.
He's buffering.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is this thing? I definitely wrote it down.
Valentil begins to tiptoe around the Sphinx as it stands staring off.
Oh, freaking freak. There it is. Okay. Oh, I did write it. I just forgot what I called it. Okay, that's fine. So can you repeat your question again? My mind was divided.
Who asked the question?
What was on the cliff right next to the temple?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what's on the cliff?
Access denied.
Ascend the cliff at your own risk, for what you seek could easily be missed.
Okay, do we want to... Is the cliff hanging over the thing, or it's just right next to it?
It's up to the right. She looks at you. If you're asking her that, she will say, away you'll fly to Ravenhead, a perilous journey you will tread, through the mountain pass on icy paths to light the fire overhead.
Okay, so we got to go up the cliff to light the fire thing. Yeah. And we got to go in the temple, in theory, to rescue some piece of somebody. So, I mean, we're at the temple. I guess we could just go inside. Unless the Sphinx is going to give us some problems. In which case, things might get ugly. But unless there's going to be... You know, if we can just pass by and go inside, I think maybe that should be our next venture.
Oh, you speak. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, maybe just go inside the temple, just to see what's in there.
Ah, my favorite kind of maze, massive in scope. One where those who wish to escape have not got a hope.
That certainly makes it even more inviting option, doesn't it?
Yeah, so there's like a we've got a nasty in there, and in order to get to the nasty, we've got to go through a maze. It's a really crappy temple. I don't mind saying. I say to my friends quietly so that the cat can't hear me. Well, I mean, I understand there's in the ancient wisdom that you just put a hand on the wall as you're going through the maze, and you find your way through it, no problem. That's what I hear. Don't know why that would work, but that's what I hear. So I don't think we need to fear maze nor beast for reasons.
We can kill whatever's in there, no problem.
Oh, we could even, depending on what the maze is, we might just be able to shortcut it, like just go above it or something. But yeah, okay, so yes, Gáta, we accept your generous offer of rich and wealthy payment for us getting through into the temple. We will take on this monumental task for you, noble creature.
Doth I riddle thee? I riddle thee not. For the answer to the silent question untangles fate's knot. And then she spreads her wings and flies away.
We're probably going
Okay,
to
bye.
commune with that dragon who's always very
And I need everyone to make a
enigmatic.
perception check, please.
All right, come on, dice. Let's do a little better this time. Okay, that is a little better technically. Smart-ass dice.
By
18.
one.
18 much. Let's just check what my bonuses actually.
New PC's paying off. I also got an 18.
Nice.
18, and where's my perception at +4? So that's 22 then.
22. Pretty good.
Well, I've got an 8, so there we go.
That's alright, we'll rely on you when we start rolling bad. We'll rely on you to start rolling good.
It's okay. I knew rolled in that one. Maybe she was mesmerized and focusing on the Raven-Sphinx as it flies away. But Tinra, you're the one who notices a single black feather falling from where the Sphinx was.
Have that then. I'll pick it
And
up.
you're welcome to contemplate its significance by making a history or a nature check.
Okay, I'll actually let's just see. I know the next check I don't get any bonuses on. I
Well,
don't get any history either, so I might as well I'll go with the nature check then.
since I also rolled an 18, could I also make a nature check?
Yeah,
It's
you
just
would have noticed that too.
I might have to roll again because it's slightly cocked. But it was between a 20 and a 2. Master, can you please stop that?
Yep,
I got
sorry,
an
reroll.
Again.
I got an 8 on that one.
I got I got an 8 as well, actually. That's probably not very good, is it?
2 8s. For now, you don't know the significance of the feather that the Sphinx dropped, but you do have a Sphinx feather.
I'll take it with me for now.
Alrighty. And now the gate into Nevermore Temple stands before you. Currently closed.
For remodel.
And you just hear up to the side as the boar makes a noise.
I'll because this worked so well the first time, I'll just crack the door open, try to take a look inside, see what I can see for everybody.
Alright, try and open the door, make a strength check.
Oh yeah,
For Dan with a strength check.
14.
Surprisingly, you grab one of the doors, massive doors. You go to push, nothing happens. You go to pull, and you just manage to get it open a crack. And as soon as you open the door, a big wave of stale air reaches and blows over your face, flapping your hair in the breeze. And you see pitch blackness,
Oh, well,
even with dark vision.
yeah, I was about to say. Huh. Well, guys, pretty dark in here.
Smells pretty foul too.
That's okay, I'll cast my light cantrip
Nice.
to see how it lasts for.
I think I have
It lasts for an hour, it says on here.
spells.
I don't think Gáta's changed her litter box in a while.
I also have dancing lights if it's needed.
So I
So
need
you
to
have
touch
two-
an object.
It can
And then
easily
it
touch your
shines
shield.
bright. Yeah, okay, I'll just cast that.
I think in the new version, for some reason it says touch an object not being worn or carried or something like that, but it's like, I drop my shield, I cast
Yeah.
light on it, I pick it back up.
It says here, touch one large or small object that isn't being... Oh yeah, that's true. Well, pick it up again.
Yeah, it's like, what the heck? Verdun, yeah, you can cast dancing lights too if you wish. It lasts for time. I think but I don't think it lasts for as long.
It lasts. It says up to a minute, so I guess I can just periodically cast it. And it also says 4, so I can like kind of have it hover like have one near everybody's immediate vicinity, so everyone
Nice.
can see
Yeah.
us.
If you're going to
Well,
be repeatedly
mine's an
casting it,
hour.
you should have An hour?
Is it worth? This is an hour, so is it worth waiting until mine's used up?
No, it's just
Yeah, go ahead.
it's just concentration. I can cast it
for a
at will.
minute. Yeah, I was gonna say, does it have a vocal component or is it just somatic?
I don't think it says anything about it being vocal.
Should be clicking on the spell, should say spell components, and then it'll tell you if it's just an S there, then it's just somatic. If there's a V, it's vocal.
Yeah, okay, then it's vocal.
Okay, because it's just in case you were wondering about stealth, vocal component, loud enough that something would hear you if you want to maintain quietness.
Are you guys worried about being quiet?
I think the door's going to make some noise when we get it open anyway.
Yeah.
So sing your
Yeah, it
heart out,
depends.
Verdan.
Well, it depends, doesn't it, how far away this monster that he's mentioned is. So, let's make some attempt, but not be too OCD about it.
Well, hold on. Why don't we just, if we make a bunch of noise, maybe the thing will come to us. We don't have to do the maze. We just shout taunts at it. Here, you big stupid thing. We're here, something like that, and get it to charge at us.
Maybe it's hungry. Maybe we just start roasting the boar. Waft the scent of the boar into the maze.
I like where your head's at. Yeah. I have a feeling we're not going to be able to do that. I don't know why, but something tells me the eye in the sky is not going to just let us evade the maze.
You can do what you want.
Yeah, that's a no.
Well, with the rest of you, if you want to get the door open, it's easy enough with the four of you. And she creaks the door open. Can't even hear it. You might be able to hear that. As the door creaks open and the rest of the air spills out. And the light from the light cantrip illuminating the space out in front of you. Should have had this. There we are. It's loading.
The door is very slowly opening.
There we go.
Oh god, Valentine, that's a slow burn. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, blame that on me. Sure. Yeah. No. Trust me, I'll claim it if it's mine. Okay, is it loading for you guys?
Oh, it's all the way on the top. I only have a little bit of it loaded.
Yeah, zoom way out and go right to the top.
I'm guessing this is as much as we can see.
Yes.
Oh,
From the
okay,
door,
I
at
see.
least. And with the light cantrip wandering into the space, looking left and right, let me know if it's all loaded in for you before
What?
At least what I'm assuming we're allowed to see right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a small
it was.
segment of hallway, it looks like. Oh, now it's a little bit more of the hallway.
Yeah, your light will illuminate that way. And your light would illuminate however far, something like that. Good? You can see it?
Yep.
Yep.
Awesome. Cool. Well, here we are. Welcome to the labyrinth.
First, I just have to ask: do the walls of the labyrinth go all the way up to the ceiling of the labyrinth?
They go all the way up to the ceiling.
That's unfortunate.
And just fly over the whole thing.
I mean, hey, why?
Even if they weren't, only one of you could fly.
We could climb, scurry up, or
Well, what he could have done is like just hover above us and be like, "Okay, just follow me." But gotta do it the old-fashioned way.
It is pitch black in here too. Completely still, cold, silent, and dark. So, looking around, the light from Tinra's light cantrip, that's a great description, extends, and you can see just beyond where you are entering the labyrinth from the entrance. You see far to your right, the light kind of bounces off a far wall, but to your left, the light continues on for a bit into darkness. You can't see. With dark vision, you can see the outline of another wall, but beyond that, can't see anything else.
My mother used to always say, right is always right. So I would cast my vote for us to head to the left. I'm kidding, of course. Heading to the right.
All right. So, making your way to the right.
I just casted my vote. I wasn't saying we had to. I don't want to sound like I'm forced.
No, you make your way to the
right, but by yourself, Valentil. That sounds like something I would do.
Sure, I'll just follow Valentil.
Yes. So the door, if you did you close the door behind you, or did you leave it open?
I think we leave it open in case you have to scarper fast.
Probably prop it with something.
Yeah, let's prop it open.
With what?
A prop. What was that?
Something from our backpacks. Just.
Yeah, you could use your staff of ice since you can't actually use it right now. Just wedge that in there.
I'm not gonna leave it by itself. Why don't you prop it open with one of your books?
Well,
You seem to have quite a few of those.
I do.
A nerd.
Nerd.
Hippocrates. Hippocrates. Well, why don't you just stand in the doorway, Verdan? I think as useful as you may be, a doorstop might just clinch the deal for us.
I heard clench.
We're not talking about the
No.
the Raven's Hole or whatever it's called.
I don't know if any of you guys have anything to actually wedge between the door. If you want to quickly look outside, one of you guys make an investigation check with advantage, because one of you would probably go to help, assumingly, unless you want everyone to stand there in the darkness.
I think I have pretty good. I have a pretty good investigation.
All right. See if you can find something to wedge the door open.
22.
Yeah,
Nice.
You find a sizable rock that takes 3 of you at least, but you manage to get it and at least prop one door open.
Damn. All right, if you're gonna go for it, go big, I guess. All right.
They are big doors.
That's true.
Big doors, then door.
And door.
All right, Valentil, lead the way.
As long as I got the cantrip in front of me, not a problem at all. But I'm not the author of lights here.
I'm assuming that we can walk 2 abreast, so
Yep.
Let's. Maybe we should stick with me and Arnu at the front, because that way Arnu has got that sensitive scent. Might smell if there's a beast, if there's a monster or something, you might get a whiff of its scent in the air.
You catch a whiff of death.
Lovely.
No, I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's a whiff of some nice, benign, gentle creature that's misunderstood.
Yeah, it's a whiff of misunderstanding. Oh, no.
Smells like chicken.
No, wait, that's just Valentil.
Hey,
Okay.
Wow. My birthday, and I'm just a punching bag. Oh, sweet. I want to hear a Zelda sound effect when we open that chest. Da-na-na-na.
Du-du-du-du. Alright. So yeah, you find a room with a chest in it.
Whee. Whee.
Yep. That's all it appears to be.
I open the chest.
Alright, you walk over to the chest.
I'm peeking right over your. Well, I don't have to look over your shoulders. You're
I
that.
was gonna say.
you're that short. I'm leaning over you to be like to look at what goodies might be in there to make sure you don't hog them all.
It could be trapped as well, guys, so bear that in mind. It could be trapped.
Alright. He says open the chest.
Look, we have nothing to fear. There are no mimics. No dangers lurking in chests. We all know this. They're wives'
All right.
fairy tales.
Loot. Did I put actual loot in here? Probably just some gold. Why did I do 60-20? Alright. That's fine. 31. 35.
Chest is
2.
loading.
8.
If it's a
50,
mimic, then I'm going to blame you, Valentil.
And percent.
I blame Elmira for not giving us ample warning. Yeah.
Right. That's how that goes. And 86 silver.
Well, sometimes you
you
should make
find-
your own luck.
You find 68 silver.
Bam! Bam! You're welcome, all.
Not bad. Not bad.
So Valentil takes 68 silver.
All individual coins.
All risk, all reward. So, and we see, I'm guessing that it's a dead end, right?
Yeah, it's a dead end. There's nothing else other than 68 silver coins.
Well, there you go. My mother's advice gained us 68 silver coins. That's doing pretty darn good.
Alrighty.
All right, I guess, yeah, on to the other end of the hall.
Alright. So, as you walk past, you see another room.
Oh, I wonder
I
what's
got-
in there.
I got dibs on this one.
You can see it's open.
Oh, so brave.
And I need everyone as you walk in this room, whoever is walking in this room,
Oh,
to
I'm
make a
standing right
perception check.
I guess I'll walk
Actually, it might be easier to do it on the... Actually, I can... Why did I physically roll 60-20? I can roll it here. God.
I got a 14.
Okay, you notice to your right there's a skeleton with a broken sword. And you see that in your corner. Valentil, if you're actually going over there, I need you to also make a...
Nat 20, baby.
You notice there's spikes beside where the skeleton is on the floor.
Like floor spikes.
Yeah, floor spikes. Also opening the chest. 12. What does that do?
I don't like how he said, what does that do?
You found 70 gold pieces.
That's better than 66 silver, or 86 silver, whatever it was.
68 silver.
Wow, fortune favors the spoon-fed, apparently. Oh, look, a chest full of gold just right up there open. Oh, no risk. Bye. There's no justice in this world.
None. 0.
Hey, happy birthday, Valentil.
But yeah, there's a broken short sword in there, in that room, next to the spikes. That's all that's over there, and the chest.
Yeah, another dead end.
I'll pick up the broken short sword for a second to look at it.
Go ahead and make me a sleight of hand check with advantage. Because you notice the spikes. And I think this is where you're a Viking, as I've heard say. For some reason.
All right. That's a 19.
19. You managed to pick up the broken hilt with a bit of the blade attached to it of the sword without scraping your hand on the spikes.
I'm the luckiest man alive.
Great.
Is there anything... Does it pulse with power? Does it
Nope.
sing? No?
It's just a broken sword of an adventurer who died to the spikes.
Maybe I can store this in Verdan's back. I don't know. Let's see. He mutters to himself that nobody can hear.
Alrighty. So, if you're moving on,
Yeah.
make your way down to the end, and looking down, you would see this.
Okay.
I can group you two together.
Pretty short hallway, so I mean,
Yep. And as you walk there, give me a sec here. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. As you walk through that space, you feel an unearthly chill, an uneasy feeling, and a sense of foreboding. And mechanically, you suffer disadvantage on wisdom checks for a minute.
just me.
To be you, just you. But you just feel
Alright.
this cold shiver run down your spine as you walk past that area.
Okay. Who needs wisdom anyway?
Who needs that? Clarity.
Continue on.
All right.
How about you go on ahead, Valentine?
Wait, what? How did we end up at the front? It's supposed to be the sniffy one and the light
They're
light
probably
creator.
still there.
We're just very
sniffy one.
greedy. We just see a
sniffy
door. We just see a door open. We're just like, hey, let's go in there real quick. Let's check for a chest.
Yeah, you're the only ones who actually. Verdun's the only one who gets. Who feels the feeling.
There are feelings.
I mean, it's easier. I'm just gonna group all of you together. There we go. I think you can do the same thing. Just click the select tool and click and drag. You can move y'all all over the place. Get into this next space here. So, nope, that's pretty good so far. Oops. Wrong thing. Eraser is what I need. Turn to the right, you see this. And down this way, you see the darkness.
Probably another chest to the right, I'm guessing. Oh, no! No, the other... Well... Valentine has a keen sense that... Okay, yeah. Going to the right may not be a great idea. That's what Valentine was thinking.
Well, if you end up there, if you bring the light with you, see the chest is broken, there's nothing there. I think you have dark vision anyways, maybe not. No, you don't. That's okay.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah. So, as the light shines farther down, you see you going down this way. What? There we go.
Well, which way do you guys want to go? Looks like it splits off in like 3 directions.
So my thought is, hand on the wall, we would go left and then make another left.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds good to me.
So, left.
No, left and then down. So, wee, like this.
Oh, so you mean you're going this direction? Okay.
Yeah, left and then left.
Sorry, I'm looking at it from my perspective. Like, oh wait, that's right. But there's also a wall here too, so I wasn't sure if you're going left and left on that wall and left this wall. Cool.
Oh, yeah.
So we'd be like here-ish.
All right, I need everyone to make I think it's Constitution saving throw. Yes.
Save the Constitution. Dang it.
As you enter this space, it becomes a little bit more dusty.
I got a 21.
Not too bad.
11.
11. I think that's just a pass.
I got a 19. I'm just going to check what my if I got any bonuses on that.
You do. It'd be your Constitution, something like 3.
Yeah, 19.
Constitution.
Yeah, plus 3, so
22.
that's fine.
So yeah, you're fine. Valen, chill. The dust enters your nostrils,
Mm.
and you feel the urge to sneeze, but you manage to catch yourself. But our nose is far more sensitive than your nose, and she sneezes very loudly, and it seems to echo throughout the labyrinthine halls.
Verdun just goes.
You'll freeze, you'll wait. A few moments pass. Murdan's senses return to him. He no longer feels the chill running down his spine as a minute passes. Nothing seems to happen.
Well, it looks like there's nothing dangerous in here at all, Valentil says loudly.
Tempting fate, yeah. Maybe the chill means that the monster's actually not always in a physical format. It might be in a gaseous form. I hope it's not a vampire.
Darn vampires.
I hope it's not gas. That would be nasty. All right.
Looks to Verdan. Kidding. Alright, so left and then left. So you make your way down, you're met with another wall. Continuing left?
Yes.
Alright. The two ladies in front, I need you both to make perception checks.
I'm just going to see if there's anything to add to that.
Should I have your wisdom?
Perception, yeah, plus
Leap
4, so
four.
that's
Nice.
so that's 18 then. That sounds decent.
21, 18, you notice in front of you something in the floor that seems to kind of dip into some type of hole.
Could be a trap.
And you see in front of you somewhere you don't want to fall. A spike trap.
That looks very comfy. Valentil, how about a nap?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm not really feeling terribly tired right now, but I am not terribly thrilled with the dead end. All right, well, I'm gonna say we should probably turn around and go a different direction.
Yeah, would you want to go? Is that a
You can use
wall
the-
there?
That's a space.
That's a space, yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess we could go like right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been so long since I made this, I'm almost forgetting what the correct way to go is, but that's fine.
I mean, our new Tinra, do you have
No,
any
that's
other?
me.
Are you thinking anything other than that, or?
I think we need to have a consistent system for which way we turn. Otherwise, we're not going to remember all the way back, are we?
I'm sure there's a nice exit at the other end. We're not going to have to go all the way back through this. That would just be cruel and unusual. Not implying anything. Just saying. You know. Yeah. I mean. Do we just want to make nothing but lefts, or what are you thinking?
That's the easiest way to remember, isn't it? If we just keep doing it that way.
Left.
Okay, so in this particular case, going left would be against the wall, so we would essentially be going like and just eventually we'd go for that opening there.
Yeah.
So making your way down that way direction.
Making our way down that direction. Dun, 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 dun.
See, it opens up. And you're accustomed to it by now for checking, being very conscious. You would notice with your passive investigation now that you know what you're looking for. The folks in front. You know what? Can I do this? And can I lock that? Nope, that's the wrong way of doing it. Oops. I do this group. Is that better? If I deselect that? Yes, there we go. So we can do it like that. So deselect that. Move it like this kind of thing. And then I select it again. and then link y'all together. Now we don't move separately. So yeah, you notice another spike trap just to your right.
Probably shouldn't go
good
that way
thing we're
either.
going left anyway.
Mhm.
Okay, so we'd be following just along this wall then.
Yeah, we keep going left. Alright, so making your way left. Well, I can't rotate this, but we know who's in front.
Mhm.
So, oh boy. Everyone feels the same feeling that Verdun felt before. Sense of foreboding as a cold chill runs down each of your spine as you all have disadvantage on perception checks for the next minute. As you pass through this space. If you look to your right, I need everyone to make a perception check, please. With disadvantage.
Six.
Not too bad.
5.
I got 17. I just need to check if there's any bonus on that. I can't remember. Was it
17 with
perception?
disadvantage. Pretty good. Plus 4 from before, I think. So you're at
Okay,
21.
yeah, that's about 21.
21 with disadvantage is not bad.
What's the disadvantage? How much am I taking off?
Oh,
You
you
just
just
roll
roll
twice.
twice, take the lower number.
All right, okay. That's 14. That's 18.
18.
Still not
So you
bad.
notice the spike trap in the next room.
They like their spike traps in this place, don't they?
With
Mhm.
dried blood on the ground. Very old.
Very fetching.
They want to make sure you get the point.
Said poor fella.
Mm-hmm.
Don't see any bodies.
Oh, maybe it's a victimless crime.
Right.
Just some blood just got on the blade somehow. That
Somehow.
happens. Yeah.
Ooh, money.
That's to the... Oh, that is to the left. Yeah.
Alright, so to the left there's another chest.
Whoa.
Let's see. Yeah, there's a broken chest with some spilled coins on the ground.
Is anybody gonna climb on my bones if we try to get some of those coins?
Alrighty.
I can't undercard.
What?
Go on.
Oh, that's... Verdun is sidetracked by a siren.
Oh no.
Sorry about that.
Oh, it's all good. No problem.
We just had a big fight and won lots of glory and experience, but you know.
So I was about as useful as ever.
I mean, the result was about the same, so yeah. It's...
Did we grab the gold?
I'm grabbing the gold?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. So go ahead and roll for me a d6.
Two.
Okay. So you managed to find some more gold and a gem worth 10 gold pieces. How much gold do you find? Good question. Roll the dice. Your percentile. Yeah. Not too bad. 52.
I think we gotta roll that.
That water container is barely smaller than you are, Denise. Like, seriously, it is.
You find 90 silver pieces.
Well, we're getting wealthy.
I'm gonna flick the gem to Valentina. Be like, here's something for your birthday.
I got a gem. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
You're striking out today.
Appreciate that less, but I'll still take the gem.
And the rest of you, while he's looting that place, you can peer down, looking carefully now. Passive perception is not high enough. Even with disadvantage for the check, especially if you wait longer than a minute. Now that you know what you're looking for, you see more spike traps down that way.
I have a feeling the boss battle is going to be against a giant spike trap.
It's a very uplifting place, this, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And all the while you're walking through, it is dead silent other than you guys walking.
Nice and eerie.
Yeah, maybe it's. I have a feeling it's something like a wraith or something disembodied that's the monster. That's why we're getting these sensations.
It's a giant rat gnawing on a big piece of cheese. But we'll find out soon enough, I'm sure. So I guess we go to our right now because we can't go left.
Yeah.
Path branches.
I forgot that there was more the way I had it zoomed in. I was like, oh, we're near the end.
Where will we go?
So this would technically be our right. So I guess we keep going straight.
Yep.
All right. Make your way down here, and you almost feel the heat before you can see it. But just around this corner, you see occasionally jutting out from the far wall
Well, that's
and
new.
illuminating the corner is a lovely stream of fire.
Is it just like a consistent stream, or is it like every now and then going out, starting up again?
For now, it seems to be not letting off.
The gas bill for this place must be out through the roof.
No, they just have you.
Chirp.
Yeah.
Well, we have the
Try to
Wizard
look
of.
for some-
What?
I was going to say, maybe try to look for some sort of pressure plate on the wall or floor to see if there's something that might turn it off.
Yes. You are welcome to make. Keep using the wrong thing. Whatever. It's a room where the flame is coming from. You can go ahead and make looking for a specific thing in the darkness. You can either make investigation or perception, whatever you would.
What if I used control flames?
What does it say you can do? Oh, my app crashed.
I'll try a perception check as well because I've got +4 on that.
25.
Tab.
I've got 19 +4. That's 23.
I can either expand the flame 5 feet in one direction. I can instantaneously extinguish a flame within the cube. I can double or halve the area of bright light, or I
How
can
big's
make
the
simple
cube?
shapes. 5 feet.
So it's a 5-foot cube.
Yeah.
Keep asking me about my cube.
Cube. I mean, doesn't he only have to be able to hit wherever the stuff is coming from?
So yeah, so with a 25 perception check, you don't find a lever to turn it off, but you do find the general vicinity of where the flames are coming from. And it is at this point. Let's see. The flames shut off
Oh.
And after 5 minutes, they come back on again.
It's in 5 seconds.
So you wait a certain amount of time again, and then the flames will shut off, and you would have 5 seconds.
Oh, that's easy enough. So I guess we're going to go left down the corridor. Is that right?
Yeah, so
yeah.
as soon as the flame shut off, you get to where the source is. As soon as it starts to come towards you, you snuff the flyers out with your cantrip within the cube. And you can do that repeatedly now that you know where the source is, and you can continue on.
You're welcome, guys.
Thanks, Ferdan. You're not good at doing much with fire, but you can definitely put it out. That's a good thing to have.
Nice. Words of encouragement from the veteran.
There you go. That's the way to spin it.
All right. Ooh. All right, so I'm gonna roll d4 here. 2. Everyone but Tinra again feels that chill running down the back of their spine.
What are we disadvantaged on now?
Same thing. Wisdom checks.
Okay. Well, last time it was perception. So it's wisdom this time?
I think it was always supposed to be wisdom. I mean, all wisdom checks instead of just perception. Yeah, disadvantage on wisdom check. So any wisdom-based check.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we keep going straight then. Is that following our game plan?
Yeah. It looks like there's a bit more here.
Yeah, because you can see some spikes on that wall leading into this room, just in front of you or to your right, however you want to look at it.
Oh, are those spikes? It looks like a basket or something. Droppings in it.
Oh, that is a pile of skulls.
Oh, okay.
Very homey. Welcoming.
Yeah, interesting choice of decor, isn't it?
Well, it's about teamwork. They put their heads together, and well, that's what they ended up with. So I guess
Gosh darn it.
I'm sorry. Did I get there before you did?
All right, so avoiding the spiky room, you make your way down here. Oops, wrong one. Oh. All right, and eventually you find your way to another space where you see a pile of skulls. Big mound of them.
Does anyone think there's anything fancy under those skulls?
I was going to say, I was going to root around a little, maybe kick some around a bit.
Sure. Yeah,
I'll
go ahead.
shift them around with my staff.
That's a bit disrespectful.
But what if there's money?
Tinra mopes in
Haven't you got
in the
enough
back.
already? You got enough already, haven't you?
It's his
don't understand
birthday.
That's right. It's my birthday. I want to kick some skulls. Please, let me kick some skulls. They probably belong to bad people. I think. Very bad people. Bad skulls. Fine. No kicking skulls. I'll just not have any fun on my birthday.
It's okay. You can then loot and see what's in there. You're going to make an investigation check. Unless Tinra dissuaded you.
No, she didn't
Verdan
dissuade
is
me.
still Verdan's still rooting around there. So go ahead and make investigation check. See what you can dig up. In the pile of
17.
All right. Let's see here.
Dirty 20.
Your D20. I don't know why I put this here. I don't remember what it's for. So we'll just move on to the thing that is actually useful. And you find buried in the pile of skulls a strange scroll.
A skull scroll.
Skull.
Yeah, why did I put this here? So it happens when you do things a very long time ago.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Okay. I just wrote Invisible Hand of a Draugr. I'm like, what? That plot thread's gone. So you find a scroll. A very dusty old ancient scroll. Looking very dry.
Does it
You
say
don't
anything on
man-
it?
You open it up, there's some arcane words on it, but without the identify spell, you're not going to be sure exactly what this scroll does.
Do I find a scroll of identify?
Couldn't comprehend languages. I mean, I'd have to ritual cast it. But
Yeah.
any language that you hear or see signed, so I could understand it.
Yeah, if it was signed in sign language.
Oh,
Or-
signed. Like that. Okay. Yeah, I was just making sure I read it. But you also understand any written language that you see, but I must be touching the surface on which the words are written.
Oh, there you go. So comprehend language. So you could read it. It's in arcane. It's a bunch of arcane words together. So if you wanted to ritually cast it, it would take 10 minutes.
Okay, guys, just don't leave without me.
Both you guys have comprehend. Oh, Valentiel has identify as a ritual, so you could
Oh.
cast identify if you wanted to.
Yeah,
Is that
never mind.
faster?
It would tell you more.
Oh well, yeah. I'll use my my very superior magic and wisdom and abilities to sort out what's going down here.
All right, so you have 1 plus 10, it says. So I guess 11 minutes? You have 11 minutes, 10 minutes of something you would like to do, and that's the time. Well, Valentiel spends that requisite amount of time to decipher what this scroll is. What are the rest of you doing?
I take the gem back that I gave him for his snide remark.
No. I've stashed that away. That's gone. I keep that near my other jewels, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
The jewels in my
well,
backpack.
the wealth is meant to be shared. There.
I'm just gonna quietly sort of pray for the deceased, whose skulls have been so disrespectfully moved around.
We got a scroll out of it. We're being rewarded for looting. Come on.
Tinner,
Alrighty.
I wasn't rude about how I shifted their skulls around. I was like a cautious. I wasn't like banging them.
All right. Well, after the prayer, are you doing something? Learning a new spell. And after the amount of time, at the very least, you manage to identify this scroll as a scroll of revealing, which functions like a lantern of revealing. So basically, you can see invisible creatures and hidden things. Should you choose to use it?
Is it something that goes with us, or is it something we cast on an area?
It would basically be with you. It would be basically emanate from you.
Okay. Well, I don't know that we want to activate it now, but it could very well be useful here, depending if our adversary is wraithy or stealthy or anything.
And also, we keep getting that frequent chill.
Oh,
Almost
do you?
as if,
I
like-
haven't felt anything. I'm not a coward. I feel nothing.
Valentiel fibs through his teeth.
But so like it could be some things like stalking us.
No? It might be worth casting then, just to see. But I mean, if all we're getting is chills right now, I don't know that it's worth burning a scroll for. I mean, do we know that we can activate it? I mean, we had to
Yeah.
just finesse it to read it.
Yeah, I would say you would know all of its properties. So if you activate it, it would last for 24 hours
Oh, wow.
or a day.
Do we want to do it now, or do we want to wait and see if things get a little dicier?
I feel like it's kind of worth it in this very dark place.
Okay.
Hopefully we won't be here for more than 24 hours.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we don't want to be hanging around. Well, I mean, here's hoping that it doesn't save our life, because then that would just be a wrong life lesson about picking through bones. But yeah, I guess we can go ahead and activate it.
All right.
Well, let's see what we got here.
You activate the scroll, boom, and all of a sudden, the person who cast it basically it's revealing, or as if you cast the spell, see invisibility on yourself. So you can see out as far as you can see if there are any invisible creatures. So if it's looking like straight down the ping tool this way, like straight down, you don't see anything invisible these directions.
Okay.
Well then, I guess it's time to backtrack.
Yep.
Right. But as you get around the corner, you catch a glimpse of a spectral creature slowly drifting. And just kind of drifting back and forth. Like so, back and forth. Not really paying any attention to you.
Do we want to get its attention?
I mean, that's probably what's been doing the chills, so I would say... And I don't know, do we have anything that can take it? I don't know. I mean, I'm all through picking bones, but I don't know about picking fights with ethereal creatures. You know?
Well, not to like pick a fight, because if it's ignoring us, it doesn't seem like it's really like hostile.
Right. Oh, so you just want to greet it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe tell it to stop following us if it is.
Yeah. It doesn't look like it's going to be very articulate, but we can definitely try, I suppose.
Hello, spooky ghost.
Oh, great. You called it a slur. My goodness gracious. Oh.
It instantly turns around and like rips Rodan's face off. It doesn't seem to pay attention. Just kind of drifts back and forth. Drifting through the spikes. Phasing through them, coming back and forth.
I think I see what this is. It's imitating like its death.
Oh.
Probably. I don't know. That's just a guess.
Drifts through the wall.
Probably a little less of that. All right, well, glad we can...
All right, well, I guess we just ignore it.
Oh, it's glad we can see it, though, because, knowing is half the battle.
Alright.
So we just
Continue.
walk past it?
Yeah.
Straight
And then
up.
we'd
Yeah.
be going through here.
Now, can we go
You see,
below
you
the
see a
fire?
train reach for all of you as you walk past. It only gets two of you. So it's going to get Arnu, and it's going to get Valentil.
Not on my birthday!
And again, you just feel that cold shiver running down your spine.
And no visual, huh? Oh, wait, going through it? The specter we do?
It goes right through you.
Gotcha. Like prune juice.
Yes. And then Verdun, you managed to expertly quell the flames again once the time comes again, and you managed to get through that little hazard.
There's nothing expertly about it.
No, that was the key word there.
Mm-hmm. Little fanciful flavor texting there. So well, now if we go left, it gives us a new direction. So I guess we can.
Yeah.
Yes. So as you get around this corner here, you see this trap before you, right in the way. And it is, let's see. Get my ruler tool out here. Yeah, it is pretty much 5 feet across. As it is a little pit as well, but a 10-foot drop.
You'll have to toss me. Don't know. So it's looking like there's this little sliver of a walkway between the pit and the wall. Is that not really a thing? I mean, can we skirt around it and like maybe hop over the corner so it's only like a 2-foot deal?
It's there's no gap, essentially. It's just right up against. As soon as you come around this corner, filling the entire space you need to go through, there's this trap.
Okay, but it still looks like if we cut the corner, like we're not trying to, like we can't cross it because if we do, we'll smack into the wall. So we have to cut over it. So it's 5 foot that way, but if we're here, so it's what? It's like a 3-foot jump. That's not too bad.
You can definitely make a jump across there.
Okay, yeah. If we can all do it, then I don't see why not.
Yeah, for a jump that small, there's no check needed.
Cool. Puny spike trap.
Hippity hoppity.
Just like the Gáta said. Hip hop anonymous.
You also see another one of these fellas drifting in front of you.
All right.
And if you're going down to the left again, you see this space. So yeah. And if you were to look right, if you were curious at all, you'd see
Pee Wee Herman? Oh.
More money?
exactly.
Why don't you desecrate that corpse there, Verdan?
Gladly.
Alright. So, this time I need you to make a perception check. It's
Who?
probably a minute's probably passed. So it's whoever's looting that place.
I'll loot it, and I'm just curious, because I don't have the light spell. Does that make me dimly lit?
Oh, you're dimly
Assuming-
lit, all right.
Assuming someone goes out here, I'm pretty sure that even if the radius of the dim light was 20 feet, you would perceive it as bright light with your dark vision.
I was asking for my cloak of the Raven.
Oh
It
yeah,
says dimly lit or sunlight. I have advantage on perception.
yeah. So long as here's where it gets kind of interesting. If anything actually emits dim light, then I would say yes, because you see dim light as bright light, so that wouldn't negate that, I would say. So as long as Tinner is a certain distance away, the light cantrip would cast dim light at a certain distance, and you'd be able to have advantage in that space.
Okay. I'm sure she doesn't want to go all the way in there, so I'll keep her at like the maximum distance that I can.
Yep.
To still have advantage on perception. So.
Yeah.
17.
Okay. So you notice as you approach this particular chest that's broken, you definitely notice the skelly boy on the ground, the dried blood, and you notice that it was killed with a sword. And you notice him throwing knives, or daggers rather. You can throw a bunch of them resting beside that have kind of started to rust. And you notice that the gold in the chest has started to. Some of it started to, what's the word? Oxidize.
So it's like corroded.
Yeah. But you do find a
Gold.
few pieces that look. Like, most of it looks oxidized, but you do find a few of them that look a little bit more pristine.
I mean, gold's gold, right?
Spins just as good as the good stuff.
And I don't know how like throwing daggers would work, but is that something like Arnu would like? Even if
Kind of
they're
rusty daggers. But theoretically.
maybe I can like polish them or something. Restore them. I'll take them all. Take everything.
Oh my.
Loot
So while
goblin.
while the loot goblin is doing his thing, the rest of you do notice another skeleton in the far corner, killed by yet another spike trap. And you notice that strapped to his back is a backpack.
Valentino feels compelled.
It's interesting to walk over there. So to definitely avoid these spike traps, I'm going to need you to make an acrobatics check.
Oh, that's my wheelhouse, baby. Here we go. My wheelhouse got a little bit smaller than I wanted it to. Let's see. 15.
With a 15, you manage to deftly and nimbly step around and tiptoe around the spikes that are on the floor. And you're able to open this backpack.
Oops.
Ooh.
I'll just leave everybody there.
It's fine. We can leave everyone there. But you do manage to open the backpack. And you find just a couple useful adventuring items. A torch. If you need one.
Okay.
A couple rations that are probably expired.
Oh.
But that all that seems to be here.
What?
Other
that
than
big old backpack?
Big old backpack with old stuff in it. A regular potion of healing.
Hey, there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
As for looting the gold, you start to pick up pieces for that. Start loading the coins into your bag. When suddenly some of the coins start to move on their own.
Oopsie.
And
Goblin pisses his pants.
the loot goblin. You see some of them, like a beetle, opens its elytra to fly away and unfurl its wings. Which I just watched a video today on beetles, and they actually origami their wings back underneath their elytra, which is nuts.
Oh, interesting.
So, these entities in front of you, these creatures, do the same thing. And they start to hover and fly around before your eyes. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
This is when it counts. This is the big roll right here.
18.
Nice.
With an 18, it launches some glittery gold dust towards you, but you manage to just jump out of the way as 11 of these creatures start to fly up and float around you. We will pick up here next time as we all roll for initiative.